the sheets now. 30 different missions when I...
Autumn has come to upstate New York, and we find ourselves at New Era Field in Orchard Park. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Buffalo Bills. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Set, ready, 10 Lobo. Check, check. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Kill.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Pilot, 64, weak. Go.
Back to Mixon on first down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Go.
Now the first carry for Bryce Love. And some room to maneuver. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So they move from 136 over to the other as they come up on first down. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Down to the 25. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Okay, ready?
Mike 51, Mike
6-6,
51.
pull it high. 5.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
On the double.
Watch it, oh, here we go. Oh.
Get it.
To throw on third down. Hicks. And that is incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And the Bills' opening drive yields 3. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
we go, set, 8, read.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Kill.
Recon, 132 fighter. Yes.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Check right.
Hey.
58, boy, 58, Mike. Watch the screen. And 58 is a Mike.
2nd and 11. Drops it to Jones in the flat. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
Go. Ready?
From the gun, Miller. He's going to look deep for more. And that's caught inside the 35. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. Now a first down carry by Jones. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. This is Jones. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Come on, set. 60 outlaw.
50, nice 50. Watch the curl.
80 weapon. Hey, let go.
50.
Head up.
On 3rd and 2, Miller. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and have the ability to run it in, throw it, go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 16.
50. Hey, D-line, let's get in there.
Hey, Delta.
Hey, we got Mike 50, yo.
Lead grip.
Now Miller from the gun, he'll throw. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Ed Oliver able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
On the ready.
3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. They'll run it with Jones. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the second drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Going a little tennis on me,
I know you like to mix it up with sports.
They crack a forehand back out and they get a backhand. What was the return on?
It was a backhand.
I like that.
Really good backhand.
With some nice top spin on the whole thing.
I
love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Crouch. He's coming. We got double up.
Get it.
Off play action. Hicks. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
At the 36-yard line.
Ready.
55. Hey, here we go.
Look. Hit it.
On 1st down, here's Love. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Hicks. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Montez Sweat in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago. And another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
They can't hang with us.
Ready.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. He sets to fire deep, trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a pass, and it's complete to QT. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Ready? 70, Indy. Go on, go on. Go.
Mixon with a first down carry. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Ready?
Hey, Haywood.
Check right. Watching your five. All day. All
General West.
any day. Shift. On your team.
Smooth.
10.
Be careful.
Operating from the gun. Hicks. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Big ass.
X3. 218. Chopper.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Let him know.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal.
On the set. 55.
They'll give it to Mixon. Oh, look at the juke. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Here's a run with Mixon. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Protein spill.
Mixon trying to punch it in, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 10-3. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Hey, exit.
Ready?
2nd and 5. Got an open man. It's Washington. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection.
Ready?
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Alpha.
Check 52 to the
Snap.
Miller now operating from the gun. For Kidder here, it's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Check 3, check 3.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
49, guys. Mike, 49. I want that. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense.
2nd and 1. Complete. Hunter Henry with the ground. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. That one a first down pickup of 8. This quarterback now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's first down.
Hey, orbit.
49 to Mike. 49 to Mike. Bring it.
From the gun, Miller. Being chased out left. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Let's go, let's go.
Ready, set.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Down. 10-2 soft.
Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
Hey.
Ringo.
Again, it's Jones. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Here we go, here we go. 50, plant.
Back.
Pilot, 64, weak.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. After the penalty, it's Jones. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Set 70, Indy.
Pick it up, pick it up. Pick it up.
Hey, Charlie.
Mike 50,
Go.
Mike 50. Come up the ball, come on. Mike 50, Mike 50.
Here's Miller looking to throw on 2nd down. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. As his guys are in for 6. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And that is the definition of yards after catch. They go short on the pass, and the receiver does the rest.
Seems so harmless, doesn't it? To throw it underneath, a short pass like that. But boy, it gets dangerous in the hands of the right receiver as he makes a move and takes it the distance.
Let's go, baby.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On the double.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. A running play on 1st down will get 4 up to the 29. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Ready?
Once again, they run with Mixon. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
55. Bring it.
5. Snap.
On 3rd down, Hicks. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 40-yard line.
Let's go.
Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down.
They're running it.
6, pull it high. Hey, wahoo!
Mike 50. We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here.
2nd down and inches. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Jones. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
They'll go again to Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, shoot.
Check mark 50. Mike is a 50. Check mark 50.
Back to throw. Miller. Washington's got it. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
James Washington. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 21-yard line.
Ready?
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll try the right side with Jones. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
Back now here on EA Sports. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Mike 50, Mike 50, Mike 50. Check, 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 check. Pick the edge, pick the edge. Come, come.
Go. Get it.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Able to shake him off. Dancing to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that wasn't a completion, but it wasn't a sack either. So the good takeaway, able to extend the life of the play. Normally, you would think he'd just take off and run downfield. He was trying to find an open receiver, unable to do so.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Jones. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Here we go. Turn 2 stop. Hey, back up.
Mike's 50. Bandit.
Miller from the gun, he'll throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
They'll run on 1st down. Mixon. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Kill. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, get in the weight room. Check.
Look at me. Go. Snap.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Ready, ready.
Mike 55.
Greystone, travel.
Rip left.
Shoot.
On first down, it's Love. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
On second down, Nixon. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Here I come.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And the ball's situated at the 9. Second and goal.
Hey, check 24. Check 24.
Now Joe Mixon.
Yes, baby.
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
It's third and goal.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal.
Sponge. No.
Hey, Sam off.
Shit.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. They'll get 11, but still a little short. Fourth down. They come out here in the eye. And no movement for the field goal unit to break this tie. They're going to go for this thing. Fourth and goal. Here we go.
Keep that tight right there. Shit. Watch the shit.
They'll run for it with Love. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Bryce Love, his second touchdown on the season. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Delta.
Check that. We got Mike 52 right here.
Looking to throw. Miller. And an alley to run. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. A 10-yard pickup brings up second down.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Bravo.
Now Miller to throw on second down. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And Oliver in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Big Shaq Lawson gets the sack there.
And this offense needs a touchdown. A field goal won't get it done in this situation. But after giving up back-to-back sacks, things are looking a little bit bleak.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on fourth down.
Hey, Haywood.
Miller now throwing on fourth down. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Down. 60 outlaw.
You ain't going nowhere. Check 24, check 24.
Shoot.
They'll run on first down. Mixon. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
A loss of a yard. It's now 3rd and 13.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Bills, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, it was a good first month, but they'll fall to 4-1 as they suffer their first loss.